Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I am making a seashell pocket book using the seashell jelly tote bag set that has been released this month by Kscraft. And I am also using one part of the die set from the large tag stacking pockets that's also available at Kscraft. And that stacking pocket I have used on so many occasions and I absolutely love that set. It is definitely one of my favorites. So I have made a cover for my seashell pocket book that I will be making. And what I did was using the paper collection cardboard pieces that comes with it. You know, the backings that they insert or the front and back part of the 12 by 12s and things. I always keep those and I use them to make my book covers. So the measurement I will give you is I cut 2 of the 5 1/4 by 6 1/4. Then for the spine, I cut 1 of the 2 1/2 by 6 1/4. And then I chose my pattern paper to cover it. So that's where I got up to. Then I also cut out 3 pieces of paper measuring 4 3/4 by 6. I cut out 3 of the exact same size. Now one pattern is different because I'm going to use that to cover the middle part of the spine like this. Then the other 2 I am going to be gluing down like this, and this will be the inside of the seashell pocket book. Then what else we also need to make this is that using the seashell jelly tote set, I cut out 2 of this seashell frame and I cut that into this mermaid scale paper that I had. Then I also used the glittery tool and I just glued it using the glue gun around the frame. Then I fussy cut around it. So when you're doing this, give yourself enough material to cover the tool. See, like this? So this is how I had it, like that. I gave myself enough rectangular piece so I can easily glue this down without having stress of making sure that it's going to fit perfectly. So I had enough space all around it, then I fussy cut it off. Okay? So I have 2 of this ready, like this. 1 for the front of my pocketbook and 1 for the back of my pocketbook. You don't have to do 1 for each side, but I decided that it's going to be fun and it's going to look nicer if I have 1 at the front and 1 at the back. So that's why I have 2 of this. Then I also want to turn this seashell into a shaker pocket, shaker front and the shaker back. So I took 2 of my thin purple color foam sheet, that's adhesive foam sheet, and then I double layered it to make it extra thick for my shaker part. So it has enough room to put sequins and things. And for the base of my seashell, I did use another cutting plate from the seashell jelly tote, which is this one here. Now, because this one has all of the intricacy involved when you're cutting, you normally would probably go through it twice to cut it all out. But I decided that if I use a thicker cardstock, that it might not cut all of it in one go. And I really like that idea that I didn't have to fussy cut around the cardstock, because I could have just put the foam frame and glue it onto a normal white cardstock and then fussy cut around it to make it a shaker. But I decided to save me some time and use the intricate cutting plate and take it with the thicker cardstock to cut it. So when you cut it once, it looks like this. And so that was a really good base for me to add my foam frame onto it to give me the shaker base. Now, it doesn't matter if it's got some holes that have already cut out, because I will be gluing this onto the cover to make my sequin and then add the sequin. Then I am going to glue this front part onto the cover. So there is no room for sequins to go everywhere. So I have 2 of the frame with the tool. Then I had to cut out twice more of the frame with the foam, the double layered foam, and then 2 of the intricate seashell piece. Then this seashell tote also gives you the layering piece like this. So it gives you this rectangular stitched detail frame, and then you can just use it like this, or you can take it to your cutting machine with the washi tape and place this intricate design piece on like this and add some washi to hold it. And when you cut it out, it gives you this piece here. And this piece is what I'm going to stick onto my spine of the pocketbook. Okay, then for the inside of my pocketbook, what I am using is this one here from the Stacking Pocket Tag Set. This is the larger pocket. The set gives you another smaller pocket. You can choose to use a smaller pocket as well if you'd like. But with my pocketbook, I think I'm just going to be using one size, and you'll get to see why. So I cut out 4 of this. Reason is I want 1 of this pocket for each side of my pocketbook. Then for the middle part, so once this paper is all glued down, I'm going to have these on the sides like this. And for the middle, I'm going to have this glued down like this, you guys. So when it closes, it's going to look like this. It's going to be like this, and it's going to close nicely because I'm going to add some trim for the closure. Now to do this pocket here, all you have to do, I'm going to show you how I did that pocket. So remember I said you need to cut out 4 of this one here, 4 of it, because we need 1 each for each side of the book, but we also need to use 2 of this shape to make this book for the middle part where it's going to glue onto the spine. And to do that is you just, when you cut this piece out, you fold it like this, right, for your pocket. And then you add glue to here, here, and here. And then you glue it onto you glue it down like this. But to make this pocket, all you have to do is don't fold that bit there. So it gives you these score lines. You don't have to fold any of those. So you just leave it like this. And you don't have to fold this side either because you're going to join the 2 together. Where these 2 lines are there, that's where you're going to be putting your glue. And I used my Express-It clear gel glue. This is a really wonderful glue. And I just put it here and the bottom line there. Then I just place this other piece like this to glue it. Then it gives you this wide piece box. See? So you're going to, so when you're making the middle box, you just add the glue to the bottom 2 lines and then have this glued like this so that you have this box forming like this. Then for the bottom bit, you're going to have a bit of a gap because we altered the way to glue the original pieces together. So all you need to do is measure the bottom, measure this side and this width, and then cut out a rectangular piece to glue it to the flaps available at the top and the bottom. So that's what I did, you guys. So then it gave me this box. So I am going to glue down things and I will come back to share with you what I've done so far, and then I will explain my next step. So I have glued the inside of my pocketbook, and then I have glued the pockets on each side. Then I also inserted the box pocket I made. Then for the mermaid paper that I have glued on top there, that is using the stitched detail piece that's included for this bit here for the stacking pockets. That's how I have decorated it so far. And now I am going to be working on the outside. Okay, you guys, I have finished decorating everything, so I will walk you guys through. So I have made the shaker first. So I added all of the sequin bits into the empty gaps of the shell. Then I used my glue gun to shut it closed with the outer layer shell with the glitter tool. Then I used this expressive power tack glue because this is an extra strong glue. And instead of trying to glue down this large shaker seashell onto my book cover using the glue gun, because that can be very, it can make it really hard because the glue gun dries super fast. And so you have to really be able to place it super fast onto the cover for you to not make a mistake. And so having this power tech glue, it was really easy for me to maneuver where I'm gonna exactly put it. So even if I made a mistake and started gluing in a little slightly off position, because this is a wet glue, strong glue, I am able to move it to the right position. So I was super thankful to be using this product here. Then I used some alpha chipboard pieces that I had. Now these are the alpha chipboard pieces that has the glitter effect on them, and I absolutely love this. And I got this last year from Rosie Studio, and the color combo was actually really great with the pattern paper that I chose. And I decided to use the word mermazing, you know, like mermaid amazing, mermazing. And I remember that the recollection paper pad that I was using is actually called Mermazing, you guys. So then I used the jellyfish that I have put together before and shared in my prior Kscraft video. Then I also used the corals behind it. I used 3 different ones, 1, 2, and 3. Then I also had a coral charm in the gold color, so I was able to insert that here and here. Then I also used some Star Puffy sticker sheet. This one I also did grab from Rosie Studio last year, and the color combo was perfect matching with the paper that I was using. So I added some stars to here and some behind the golden coral, then some onto there and some onto there. And it just looks so pretty all together. I absolutely love this. And you get to see all of the beautiful sequin colors in there. And you get to shake and listen to that magical sound. Then for my spine, I used that rectangular piece that's included in the Seashell jelly tote set. Then I also used this pearlescent flatback sticker pieces that comes in several different sizes in this pack, and I use them as if they're bubbles, you know, the ocean bubbles. Then I also added some enamel star pieces, and those, believe it or not, you guys, is actually from the Maggie Holmes Round Trip Collection enamel dot set. So I got to use those against the bubbles, right next to the bubble clusters. And I absolutely love the simplicity of that. I love that this gives you that ocean netting feel as well. Then I did do another shaker for the back side. I just think it's so pretty to have it front and back, and I love the sound. Then for my closure, I did use this iridescent trim that I had from BB Craft. I have this ocean, it almost looks like coral magic, you guys. doesn't it? Look at that iridescent color. This is an elastic trim, which is absolutely perfect for closures. And what I did was I measured out the size that I wanted, and then I glued it underneath the seashell here. So it's really tightly on there. So now we're going to open this up to show you the inside of how I glued everything. So it looks like this, you guys. So this area has a pocket. So you can put so many different things in this large pocket here, you guys. You can put several embellishment packs in there. You can share your stickers or trims, whatever, your die cuts. Then this sea snail cluster that I made using all of the dies from the Kscraft June release set, I only glued down this bottom bit here. So you can actually tuck a little note or something behind the seashell here. And I just think that's super fun and it's so pretty all together. If you're wondering where I got this iridescent pattern paper from, it was actually a card front. I bought a set of cards with this pattern paper a long time ago from a shop called Kscraft here in Australia. They were having some clearance sale and they happened to have this Mermaid cards available, and I was able to purchase 5 of these for $5, which was a real bargain. I never knew when I was going to be using it, and now it was a perfect time. So I used the layering piece that comes with the stacking pocket to do this bit and to do this bit. And then because I didn't have the right size for this area, I used the same die, but I used it for left and right to make sure I get the stitch detail imprinted onto it. Then I have this side here. I used the same chipboard alpha stickers again, and then I put wave down here. And I also used the summer puffy sticker word on top of the wave, so it says summer wave. And I love all of the pattern papers that I got to choose. This purpley checkered pattern paper is actually from Paige Evans' collection. But the rest of the paper is from the Mermaid collection from Recollections. So here I have this large box in the middle where I can put so many different packets of my layered embellishments or whatever I'd like to put in there to gift in the future. And you have another pocket here to put a lot of things in there as well. So this could be used as an embellishment pocketbook, or it could be used as your memory keeping as well. You could be, inserting photos in there or journals and journaling pieces in there. You can do whatever you want with it. But honestly, I think this is a really great Happy Mail gift idea. Plus, I think this will be a really nice way to share your future group swap items. And also, I made mine into Under the Ocean Mermaiding theme, but you guys can actually use this process video that I shared with you guys and turn it into many other different themes. I will have all of the items listed in the description area. Thank you so much for being here and listening to me. And thank you so much for your amazing kind comments. Bye for now.